term extended reality. It's really an umbrella term, kind of like 3D printing became an umbrella term for a whole bunch of different technologies. So the three main ones that you see around are virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality. The way to think about them is with virtual reality, what you have is a headset that includes the entire real world, but it's fully immersive. You are no longer sensing in any real way the world around you. You are immersed in this virtual world. Augmented reality is a little bit different. The kind of the most base use case for it is using your phone, things like Pokemon Go or the IKEA app, where you're placing digital objects into a recording or a video feed of the real world. So you're not seeing the real world with your eyes, you're seeing a screen. Mixed reality is where you are seeing the real world, lenses are see-through, but then digital elements are laid on top of that real world in some kind of hologram projection.
When I teach drawing, I would work with cubes first. Essentially, what we're able to do is present the subject that needs to be drawn, and in this case, it's a cube, with a couple of tips and ideas on how to approach drawing that cube one bit at a time. These kinds of opportunities, this use of technology, can not only be used in like a studio classroom, but starting to envision what a design class might look like, basic design principles, understanding 2D and 3D, and using technology like this to kind of reinforce those lessons that are taught in these classes.
But there is another side of that, which is using XR technologies as a health intervention. You can use XR technologies to essentially induce meditation. So for people that have a problem with getting into a meditative state, you can use VR in particular as a way of inducing that. We have a lot of co-op companies that want our students to have these skills, and a lot of students that want these skills. So it's all stuff that we're working on, and we're trying to stay kind of in front of the lead. Barriers to adoption then, and this is where it starts to come into our education stuff, access to the technology. I mean, it just showed the cost. This is expensive stuff. We need to really need to think about how we want to integrate this stuff with the knowledge that it may be inaccessible.